guess what? We got our whip back. I've never, ever in my life used that term, but I decided that for today, since it's getting ready to cross over into 200,000, I'll call it the whip. I'm never going to use it again. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Saturday. Had all the repairs and stuff done on the car yesterday. The tires, I think, specifically happened today, but we're good. All in all, fairly minimal repairs, which is good, because there definitely hits a threshold where, like, the car is not worth the amount of money that you're putting into it, and I'm happy to say we did not hit that threshold. It was definitely a few $100s, but it's going good, you know, and knock on wood that we won't suddenly have another, like, terrible issue with it sometime soon down the road. But right now it's running, and we are currently 45 miles away from hitting 200,000. We won't hit it today, but we will be hitting it tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to celebrate their anniversary just a few days early by driving up to Charlotte. And I'm looking forward to it. We'll hit 200,000 pretty early in the drive, and you know, we'll see if the car can make it. Because if it can, and everything goes well, the car's going to be taking quite a big drive at the end of August, and we'll talk more about that when it gets a little bit closer. For now, back home, because tonight we're going to be trying to record the first of what could be many modded Minecraft maps.
So a little bit later, and we did record a episode of Modded Minecraft focusing on Tekkit, which was a pretty, like, it's not vanilla Minecraft. It's pretty far from vanilla Minecraft. There's so much stuff added. But in the realms of mods, there's not as much changed, at least visually and at first glance, as you may expect. And it was, I think it went well. I think there's going to be a lot of humor and a lot of, like, exploration. We had a pretty big group of people there. I think we had 10. And we had 4 different cameras, because we had me and Tom and Dan and Josh all recording, you know, our perspectives. So I don't know when that'll be out. Those sorts of things are, you know, monsters to edit, because there's one narrative happening, but there's 4 different screens. So Dan has to edit it with multicam and then basically switch to whatever camera makes the most sense at the time. So, and then also just edit it as if it's a normal video. So not sure when that'll be out, but it was fun. And I'm looking forward to doing other mods that have more of a goal. That's the one downside, is that we didn't really have a plan. We just wanted to show off the mod, and we also wanted to have something that was kind of neutral for, you know, the beginning, so we could post it and then get input from everyone about, like, certain things that we should look into and consider. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be a bit before it's out. The other thing, 2 things actually, both kind of related to sickness, is that this evening, we just finished up doing the recording, and we've been talking for a little bit, but Mal came out here and I came downstairs, and, like, we both had a pretty terrible headache, like a very unusual headache, and we're not really sure what's up with that. Could be nothing, but we decided to open a window, and hopefully that'll help. I don't know.
It could be blood sugar, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe dehydration.
Yeah, I don't. But both of us are just like, we don't feel right. And then the other thing I wanted to mention is that a few days ago I was suffering from an episode of vertigo, and I had it for a few days, and I've still kind of had it a little bit on and off, and I realized why. I'm getting sick again, and that's crazy. I'm developing a cough again, and I'm getting the mucus in my chest again, and this is bizarre because I generally get sick like maybe once a year, and that's it. I usually get sick in the winter, and I'll have a little bit of something for a small amount of time, and that's it. Like once a year that's about as often as I ever get sick. But this year, something's different, and I don't like it. I've been getting sick every 2 months for the past 6 months, and it's the same thing. It's the same symptoms. It's the same sickness every time, and I'm really confused as to why this keeps happening to me. But it also explains the vertigo, because vertigo absolutely, be associated with having that congestion in your head and stuff like that. So that can make things a little off. So I've been fighting it, because who wants to be sick? Nobody. But yeah, I'm definitely starting to come down with something, and it's just depressing because I'm like, how? Again? How? I just dealt with this in whenever, June maybe, because I had it in April when we got back from Japan.
I think so.
Because of the TRG Coliseum, and then I think I had it in June, and now we're in August, and I'm starting to get it again, and I'm like, this is crazy. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens, but I'm not feeling super, super great. So, woo. Anyway, we're gonna end it here. Get a full night's rest. Wake up and drive to Charlotte. Still looking forward to celebrating our anniversary. Looking forward to going to some game stores, and then fingers crossed, maybe I can find a chair while we're up there too, since they have some stores that are dedicated to that. So. Maybe a good night's rest will do me good, and maybe a little time with the window open will help as well. It's always really bizarre seeing the cats at the window like that. Like, I know that there's the screen, so it's not like they can jump out, but there's just this...
They're very concerned.
They're concerned, and then also, like, I'm concerned too, because I'm like, the cat is going to get out, and, like, clearly the cat's not going to get out, but still. I'm like, I got to protect my baby. He's playing with the strings.
Stop breaking our blinds.
We normally throw them over the thing. And the one time you don't, that's going to be the time that he plays with them. And away they go. I just found it funny that you have to, like, actually throw them because you can't just reach.
Correct.
And I can just put them up there. Just little differences that I don't think about on a day-to-day.
I'm short.
You're not short. You're fairly normal height. I'm just, capable of reaching tall things, which is helpful. Let's move back tomorrow, shall we?